Hi everybody, this is a small post-mortem, let's say, video that I'm doing in regard to a video that's gonna come out I think maybe tomorrow, if not the day after. And what I want to talk about in this video is really also in regard of the block editor and the big live stream that Kevin Geary had yesterday, and that entire conversation. And like some of you may know, there's some things that I absolutely agree with Kevin. There's things that I absolutely don't agree with Kevin. But what I will say is that as someone who has been continually trying to reach out to people within the WordPress sphere, right? I mean, core, and people advocates of the block editor. It's not easy. It's very difficult to reach those people because they are absolutely blinded by I don't know. It's mostly like how you say this in English, like a virtuous signaling. Yeah, I think that's the correct term. But basically, they're blinded by that idea, that they're doing this amazing philanthropic thing of allowing the masses to create websites, which is ridiculous in a world that you have Facebook and that kind of thing. Yeah, because you know there are people who are making millions of dollars doing TikTok or whatever. They don't need a website. They really don't. And when they do need with the website, they just go and hit Shopify, right? Because that's what they want those websites for. They're not going to install WooCommerce. Let's keep it real, right? So when you try to reach these people, I think the main issue is they are not humble enough to understand that the work that they're outputting specifically within the block editor, trying to represent some sort of vanguard or some sort of, oh, this is what's possible with the block editor, it's really not good enough. It's really, I'm trying to avoid use like over negative words, but it's really not good. It's really poorly thought out, poorly designed, and creatively. They're just like not good things, but at the same time, they're things that nobody really would actually, be happy to drop money in a real world setting, like in a freelance setting or a small agency setting, because I believe that these people are either so far removed from that world uh, from one or two reasons. Either they're deep in an agency that does a lot of custom work and so they don't talk to anybody, or the people that they talk are very like intermediate, like middle people within like big enterprise. They do the WordPress VIP, whatever that thing's called. So they don't have, you know, that they don't talk to mom and pop shops. They don't talk to, like small businesses trying to make an actual living. They don't talk to pizza places. But on the other hand, yeah, and the other type of people, they're just like, they're in their own la la land, completely not touching clients at all and doing just development work, and they think that setting up a React environment is the bee's knees, which is not, nobody wants React in WordPress. That's ridiculous, but I'm not gonna go on that rant again. So regarding this thing, so it was a really nice video by Flux Academy. You should definitely go check them out. and they did a nice website, you know, it had some assets, whatever. Let me see if I can show you the final product. I think you can see it at the end of their video, but I don't know how well this is gonna get captured because of the nature of the loom recording that I'm doing, because I'm actually just doing a loom recording. Okay, I think that this is a good, right? You can see it. It's a nice little website, but it's done in Figma, and this is eventually like 30 minutes in, I think. So 30 minutes in. Let me see if I can mute this. Okay. Oh, she's in a fancier circle than I am. Well, it is what it is. So here we go. She's doing that thing, right? Just bringing some copy over. And it's nice. It's nice work. It's really nice, clean, you know, lightly touched, you know. It's very, here we go. This is the work, okay? Cool. Now I'll show you what I did in around, you'll see in the video, but I go a little bit over. I go like 40 something minutes. To my defense, I'll say not this. You shouldn't be seeing this. This is, I'll cut out in editing. But this is my thing. And this is done in the block editor. And this is done, like I said, in about 40 something minutes. I got this going on, and I got this. And this is the form. I really didn't style it, you know. I know it looks like crap. But the main design work was done here, right? And it was done here, doing these little cards and doing these couple of testimonials. And then we have some this area, and then very lazily I brought a pre-made footer from 2024 because that was the theme that I was working. But this was work done in the block editor within, like, you know, with a time limit, less than an hour. And so this is the type of work, and I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not the best, obviously. There's people way better than me in what I do, both in design and development. You know, there's no doubt about that. But what I am saying is that there's enough of good enough people like me who can do really good work, but we're really turned off by the attitude of the WordPress team in general. And so this is the thing that we could be doing. This is what I'm going to be doing. And so this is going to be a kickoff to something that I'm kind of toying around with an idea to call it the block editor IRL, like in real life type of thing. And the idea is to do actual work instead of the either fantasy work that all of those people that get tapped on the shoulder get celebrated for doing fantasy work, which I don't understand how is that even relevant to anybody, but they love congratulating themselves, I suppose. And also doing the work that nobody at WordPress itself is doing, is showing that you can actually do good work, that you can get paid, and you don't have to buy third-party plugins for the most part to do brochure websites, maybe little shops. We're gonna do a shop. It's gonna be a fun experiment. I'm probably gonna use Jet Engine, but you know, that's the way it goes. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I want to do real work, and so we might use that. We might not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But at the end of the day, this is what I mean by doing real work. And if you think that this kind of thing is the thing that we should be doing, Do please share this video. Obviously, I have respect for everybody as people, and the people advocating for the block editor and doing work within the block editor, but they need to realize that we are the actual end user that matters, since we are the one that are pushing adoption. Because if we don't do anything about the block editor is gonna keep being a toy by theorists and people who like to play around and show videos online, high-fiving themselves because they cloned something. Okay, and when you go to their website, it looks like garbage, and it doesn't perform at all. And even this, which I made a really, I don't want to say bad mistakes, but I made a few mistakes, because if you go and see the mobile, it doesn't look great, but it's not touching the borders either. So just to absolve myself, or try to absolve myself, you see how easy it is if I just push that arrow down here, and I push that arrow down here, and we got a semblance of a mobile, kind of thing. Maybe we can make this smaller. Maybe we need some like utility classes. I don't know. We need something, right? But in a couple of hours, we could have banged this out, like 3-4 hours. Would somebody pay, like, I don't know, like $800 for this, $500 for this? Hell yeah. Could this be a month's salary for somebody? Hell yeah. Is anybody showing this type of work? No. And the reason they're not showing this work is because I believe, again, it's all the altruistic thing, little mom and pop shop. That's the vision they have in their head, making their little website, or just somebody telling their blog, telling their ideas to the world. That doesn't happen. Somebody just whip out Twitter, and says whatever. Somebody whip out, like a Facebook post or TikTok video and says whatever. The world does not exist anymore, and so that use case, it doesn't exist for the most part. The real use case and the real persona of WordPress as a tool for developing websites are freelancers and small agencies. And I really would like you to share this video along in order to let them know that is the actual case. And maybe, just maybe, they can go and see through with the message, and we can actually work in making WordPress even better for everybody. So that's my little rant. Let me get this thing back on track because I don't want to mess it up. And that's it. Yeah, that's all I got. The video, like I said, is coming soon. Hopefully you guys can watch it and give me feedback. I would love that, and I'll see you on the internet, I suppose. Bye.